What's up, guys? This is Boondocks, and today I want to talk about a new build for Trinity that is really all about making it so that your team never goes down. Now, one of the things that most people might know from playing Trinity that gets really annoying is when your teammates sit there and they complain that, hey, why didn't you use Blessing? Why didn't you heal me? Well, because they got insta-killed. Some sort of alpha strike, a nuke goes off in their face, and they instantly die. Oh well. And that's always really annoying, especially when you want to try to make them survive. So basically what this build is made to do is turn your entire team into a tank as long as you're near them. And it's going to use the new Executioner mod that's available for the Ack and Brunt. So the new Executioner mod, if you didn't know, it's called Electromagnetic Shielding, and it redirects 50% of all damage that your teammates take to yourself as long as they're within 12 meters. Now you might be wondering, why would you want to do that on Trinity considering she's already pretty squishy? Well, if we already think about her other abilities, this becomes kind of ridiculous. For starters, you have Link. As long as this is open, you're going to have 75% damage reduction, and it's going to project itself out to a bunch of enemies. Now unfortunately the range on Link is kind of low, but that's not that big of a deal. Another good point, though, is the fact that by having a 24.5 second duration without even having maximum duration build going, I can restore and give myself a ridiculous amount of shielding and be generally pretty powerful. So how am I going to build my Trinity? It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to try to go for having as much duration as possible, and in order to get that, I'm going to use my Prime Continuity, my Constitution, and my Narrow-Minded. Additionally, I'm going to be using a redirection because she naturally has a much larger shield potential, and shield is calculated when using your Blessing. So, outside of that, I am going to use an Intensified just in order to get my Blessing up to the 100% restoration, because without it, it's only 80%. But all you need is one Intensify. You don't need to think about using anything like Blind Rage or Transient Fortitude, so don't worry about that. Additionally, I am going to toss on a Streamline, though this isn't entirely necessary, and you might want to actually try to make up for some of your range by, say, putting on a Stretch, along with maybe a Cunning Drift if you can fit it. Finally, you're definitely going to want a Primed Flow, or at least a regular flow, in order to try to get as much energy as possible, because this will, of course, contribute amazingly well with Quick Thinking. If you can combine Quick Thinking with Link, plus the constant blocking from Ack and Brunt, you're going to take almost no damage whatsoever, be able to instantly use Blessing to heal you and your entire team, meanwhile having like this big overlapping shield for your entire team. Now this is kind of hard to show without having people directly online right now, and as I'm recording this, it's about 3:30 in the morning, and all my friends aren't on. I could try to attempt it with a pug and kind of show it, but it's harder to just like sit there and demonstrate. But trust me, this is definitely a very fun build to run, and I recommend trying it. As far as Ack and Brunt is concerned, you can build this a multitude of ways, as long as you maintain having your electromagnetic shielding. It does have pretty good critical chance, so you can actually use the whole Blood Rush body count combo, but the way I currently have it set up is just using a Buzzkill along with 2 dual mods for Virulent Scourge and Voltaic Strike. Now I'm not as concerned about the status chance, so in all honesty, I would actually rather drop these off in lieu of having Fever Strike and Shocking Touch. However, I don't want to use any Forma on this, and yeah. Outside of that, as far as the stances are concerned, it's really just your pick, whether you want to go with 11 Storm, or you want to go with the Final Harbinger. For whatever reason, I actually find that the Final Harbinger, even though it says it's like powerful slashes compared to 11 Storm, which says rapid attacks, I actually find the Final Harbinger to be faster. So just something to think about. And until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.